Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. This is the chart, full moon, 1st of August, beginning of a new month. It's set for London at 1931, British summertime. And it's a super moon. What that means is the moon is actually really close to the Earth and appears a lot larger. And we will get 2 supermoons in August, which is called once in a blue moon. Now, first of all, the most positive aspect that's occurring right now is this one. Here's Mars, it's in Virgo, 13 degrees, and it's forming a really strong positive energy to Jupiter in Taurus. And that is very striking. You know, see all the red lines, all the challenges, but here is the determination of Mars in Virgo to get things done, sort things out. I have Mars in Virgo. I've been doing exactly what I've been telling everyone else to do, and getting my filing in order. And in doing that, often things come out and come to the surface that might have been buried. So the Jupiter energy, Taurus, is very much about, Taurus is always about money, finances, earth energy, farming. And only yesterday I caught a glimpse of a TV show with a cook, and he was cooking in a field with all these beautiful cows around him. It was they really are quite stunningly beautiful creatures. So I was delighted to see that. Now, Taurus is governed by Venus, and here's Venus in Leo, and it's retrograde right now. And this is something that happens roughly about every 18 months. And Venus is in the transition phase. It's been this beautiful evening star all year. It's been stunning. I hope you've seen it. And now Venus will disappear and join the Sun, and that's happening actually on the 13th of August. That's known as the sacred marriage of the Sun, Venus. And then what will happen is that Venus will then separate from the Sun and become a morning star. And as a morning star in the heliacal rise shamanic astrology, that will occur on the 19th of August. That will be when Venus is 10 degrees away from the Sun. Now the energy, of course, coming back to the obvious, it is a full moon, we have the Sun in Leo. The Sun is extremely positive in Leo. It's its own sign. It's all about Leo, the brave, the courage, the it's the courage of the heart of Leo. And Venus is currently at the royal star. It's called the royal star, called Regulus. It's around 26, 24 degrees of Leo. And of course at a full moon, the moon is always opposite. Here's the moon in Aquarius. So the Aquarian energy is one very much about humanity, networking and friendship. It's the water bearer. It's not a water sign, it's an air sign, and both the Sun and the Moon are in fixed signs right now. And what's the ruler of Aquarius? Traditionally it would be Saturn. Notice that Saturn, Pisces, there is retrograde, and it's right opposite Mercury. Wow. Now, I don't know about you, but a big supermoon like this, I was really tired yesterday, hence I'm recording this the day after. So that Mercury moves fast. Mercury will be going retrograde this month, the 3rd time this year. I think it's the 3rd time, pretty sure it is. But anyhow, that's on the August the 23rd, and that's at 21 degrees of Virgo. So Mercury will spend a long time in Virgo. Now Virgo is where Mercury is exalted. So this is a really good time for Virgo energy healing. It's healing. It sorts things out. It's all about priorities. Virgo sorts the wheat from the chaff. So I encourage you to do that during this time. Mercury retrograde in its exalted sign isn't a bad thing as such. And all retrogrades, notice there's a lot of retrogrades here. By the end of the month we will also get Uranus going retrograde. We have Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Neptune's retrograde, Chiron's retrograde. Whew. It's a lot of Venus retrograde. So a lot of retrograde is when planets are closer to the Earth. And there's two schools of thought about retrogrades. One is, of course, they appear to be going backwards. It's very much a time for reviewing. I always use the analogy of a car driving along. It stops, it has to reverse, and you reverse and you have to obviously look back, don't you, at the road you've just come across, and then it stops again and moves forward. So it's an opportunity with retrogrades to review progress, things that have moved forward, and now edit, review, and everything beginning with RE, review, reassess. And this is actually positive energy, because often we move far too fast, don't we, in this world, and we don't take things in, we don't absorb, especially with that Mercury energy of, you know, moving fast and then slowing down and changing from the evening star, which it is in this particular full moon, then it will become a morning star. So the transitions that are occurring right now, if you've got strong planets in Leo, Virgo, you know, you're getting a lot of positive, I would call it positive energy right now, to have the courage of Leo and the discernment, the healing qualities of Virgo. Aquarius coming back. I didn't mention too much about Aquarius, but Aquarius, friendship, the traditional is Saturn, but also modern ruler is Uranus. So here is Uranus right now. It's there is a flow of energy to Pluto. It's not a big event, but it is there, undercurrent. What is Pluto always about? Going deep into the unconscious, transformation, which is not a simple, easy process. It's the caterpillar becoming the butterfly. Wow, nature is showing us that incredible change of that little caterpillar creature into this beautiful butterfly. And therefore I leave you on that note. Neptune is another planet I can see here in focus right now. Neptune is connected to Venus. That could be unrequited love. It could be very much people coming back from the past. The South Node is now in Libra, to do with the past, to do with lovers or relationships, full stop. And that is called a yod. It's an inconvenient connection of planets. In science, they don't really get along. That's what it really means. So on that note, courage, fortitude, and the sun will shine again in the UK, I believe, by the last 2 weeks of August. Being grateful for every time the sun shows itself in this our lovely country. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com.